Your journey never stops. A new adventure awaits you, just a few clicks away. A road trip or vacation, a time to connect with those we care about. We take on the hassle so you don't have to. We are here to give you the freedom to go places. WopeCar. Rent a car in a few clicks.
Hi everyone, and you're welcome to yet another episode of WopeCar Talks, a space where real conversations meet real journeys. I am Maame Akua. I'm going to be your host for a very interesting episode. Today's topic is one that I feel strongly that everybody who's in the workspace has either argued about it before or has lived through it. So today we're looking at the art and science of the hustle. Now, many of us, those who have 9 to 5s, those who are entrepreneurs, we've heard the saying that just work more hours, put in the work, put in the hours, and you'll become successful. But the truth is that really the case all the time? Today, we want to ask very honest questions. We want to find out if you do put in the hours, is it a guarantee that you're going to go ahead in life? Or there happens to be some type of game plan that is happening beneath the surface? And to help us on this journey, I have two very interesting and brilliant minds, 2 former workmates and 1 former estate mate. So I'm really excited about today's episode. I was going to introduce them, but I think I'll let them introduce themselves. Yes, so I'll start with our MC, the MC of Accra.
Pressure.
Let's start with our MC. Hi, Mr. Day.
Hi, how's it going?
I'm good.
Awesome.
So tell us about you. What do you do?
Anytime, one of the toughest questions that I could ever respond to is who are you? It's plenty because I've been there, done that, done so many things. But currently, I am an MC, which you already said. I'm a professional speaker. And then I also run the Mr. Day Masterclass. So I train people to be more confident speakers, people and corporate bodies as well, to be more confident speakers. And then I am also a marketing strategist. So I'm co-founder of a firm called Barnes & Coombe. I own that firm jointly with my wife.
Oh,
and
nice.
So in the same way I help people to become confident speakers, I help brands to also be more visible in the spaces that they find themselves. But in the past, I started my career in radio. I have been a radio producer in the past, and I've also done marketing for companies like Lancaster University Ghana, Magnum Ice Cream, Access Bank, and a few others as well. Yeah. I'm a father and I have 2 very fresh boys.
Yes, 2 fresh boys. Hi, Jesse. Nice.
Yeah.
All right. Now we move to our wonderful HR boss.
Yes. Okay, so I'm Emmaline Datey and I am an entrepreneur.
Okay.
So what do I specialize in? Business and events solutions.
All right.
You'll find me also consulting for human resources. In fact, I started as an HR practitioner and then I delved into business consulting and then events. You find me doing corporate training as well. So anything to just develop people for winning organizations.
Right.
That is where you find me.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Thank you so much, Emmaline and Mr. Day, for joining us. I feel like the conversation is going to be full because from your end, you have worked directly with people. You've been in the workspace to kind of understand the code that needs to be cracked in order to advance.
Absolutely.
And you, we all knew you as an MC, but we now realize that there's so much more to you. And one thing I have picked from you over the years is the fact that in as much as you have the skills, you are showing up. So it's kind of visibility going with the work that you do, coming together to make the hustle real, right? So I'm really looking forward to how this is going to pan out. Before we delve right in, I'd like to say a big thank you to WopeCar. WopeCar is Accra's finest car rental plug for all your road trips, airport pickups, and drop-offs. They give you the freedom to go places. All right, so our first aspect is going to look at hustle or the myth around hustle. And I'll start with you, Emmaline. We've all heard work hard, put in the hours, and then you succeed. Is the formula that straightforward? From your perspective, would you say that is really accurate?
So this question, I mean, it's been $1 million question for a very long time.
Right.
And right from when you're growing up, they tell you, work hard, so you make money.
Yes.
But you can testify. You are a witness. And I think every answer I will give you be very contextual.
Sure.
Because for what is hard work and the results you get in our part of the world will be different from other parts.
Yes, that's very true.
Now, in that context, our business environment is very difficult and very tough. So you can work as hard as you want. With just hard work, it won't cut it. I'm sorry, it won't cut it. Now, hard work only moves you, it gives you direction. So you see you are busy. You are doing something. You are being productive.
Okay.
But when it comes to being, getting the results of it, that is what, I mean, nobody works hard because I just want to work hard.
Yeah, that's true.
You work hard because in your mind, you're told that you get something.
Yeah.
So beyond hard work, you need to make sure, first of all, you are actually working on your purpose.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
When you see a man selling coconuts on the street, now the weather is really hotter in Ghana.
Yes.
He doesn't give up. Every day he's on the street. Or the hawker. You know, they will end up being like that for a long time.
Yes.
But to you and I who buys, we are happy. So they are meeting needs.
Exactly.
I mean, the marketing expert will tell you, the product is useless if it doesn't meet my need.
Yep.
Then why are they not millionaires? But then, another coconut seller will come on the street and maybe wear a tie, put nice brands, beautiful colors and all that.
Yeah.
And his coconut or her coconut might be more expensive than the one on the cart. And you find people ordering for parties and birthdays, and all of a sudden there's recommendation, and all of a sudden, oh my God, I want to invest.
Right.
So two people put the same effort.
Yes.
Somebody decided to be creative. That creativity attracted opportunity. Opportunity brought in investments.
Right.
Because without the open door, without the favor, hard work is just going to be a definition of what you do.
That's very heavy. We've started really heavy.
Oh, yeah.
Mr. Day, I want to put that same question to you. Is it really that simple to put in the hours and then tada, you start doing things?
So I agree with Emmaline.
Yeah.
So I'm going to use what she said as a basis. Okay. Hard work alone will not cut it.
Right.
Hard work alone will not cut it. But I want to add another perspective. Really, she mentioned something about the fact that when you work, you don't work in a vacuum.
Yes.
Right? Everybody works towards a certain goal. For some people, it's more money. For some people, it's stability. For some people, they just want to stack up experience on their resume to use it for another opportunity. For some people, they work hard in certain places just so that they are visible enough.
Yes.
I know people who take a pay cut.
Yeah.
Maybe they may be per their value or per their experience, they should be earning
Earning more.
20,000 a month, right? But they'll work at a place that would earn them 10,000 cedis a month. Why? Because probably it's not about the money. Maybe they want that brand to be on their resume, and so they look good somewhere. Okay, so I would say that hard work alone would not cut it, but at the same time, you can't pick hard work in a vacuum. People always have a motivation or a reason for things.
Yes.
So for somebody, that hard work alone would get them to where they want to be. Okay, so context always matters.
Yeah.
But for me, Dei-Awuku, I feel like hard work on its own would just get you to a point. Okay, it will take so many other things. It takes I believe more in strategy than in hard work.
Okay.
Emmaline was talking about her coconut seller example.
Yes.
All the big brands you know, or all of the people you feel are good at their job, majority of them did not put in 20 years, 19 years to get
That's
into
true.
where they've been. Okay?
That's true. That's
Somebody started, met someone, or was put on a certain platform, and based on that,
Yeah,
they blew up.
absolutely.
Okay? So, hard work will get you somewhere, but you need to be strategic.
That's it.
Because sometimes, if you are not strategic, you may be working more than required.
That is the problem.
Right?
Exactly.
You may be
Exactly.
putting in so much effort,
Don't get
and you
anywhere.
probably don't need to put in much.
That
You
much
probably
effort,
just
yeah.
need to put in half
Exactly.
the effort
Exactly.
and
Then
show
your
up at the
budget
right
pushes you.
place
Yes.
and be strategic, or put in this much effort just so you are noticed, and then find a place where you meet people who have the need or demand for that thing,
Exactly.
and you are good to go. So 50-50. And then you spend your whole time working. Nobody sees you. He's in the hot sun. Right? But
Yeah.
you could probably choose to be in the hot sun. Maybe I'll show up at 10 a.m. and leave at 7 p.m. Be in the sun and be stressed. But maybe you do your insights properly and realize that, okay, the East Legon Executive Club members, most of them pass here at 5 p.m. So let me come and set up at 4:30.
Exactly.
Be there for just 2 hours.
And you
At
get-
that
you're going to
10,000 I want to make, that I could have waited the whole day to
make.
I can make it in 2 hours. So strategy.
Simple. Simple.
That's very interesting.
Yes.
Because now we are talking about the hidden game of the hustle.
Exactly.
Right. So, okay, then let's just address the elephant in the room. We have people who work all the hours, and then we have people who, either by timing or by privilege, whether we admit it or not, or by the networks that they are exposed to, are able to go further. Right. Now, I've mentioned 3, but from given how many people you work with in organizations, would you say there are other factors that help people advance when it comes to their careers?
So, if I were to look at my life, one of the things that young people need to learn is how to create opportunities that won't come your way.
Okay.
So there is that part where the opportunity comes there, but it's picky.
Yes. Uh-huh.
You are out, everybody first
They are
class.
waiting.
We've all got the same school. Second class upper. But the opportunity is for one person. But opportunities come in circles. It's a cycle, right?
Yes.
It goes and it comes.
It comes.
So the question is, when that opportunity doesn't get you, do you give up or you work harder? And ask yourself, what do I do to get the opportunity? See, there are people who have never applied for a job before, like me.
That's true.
Ever in my life. I didn't even know I would never ever apply for a job. So it
That's
wasn't like
all,
as if
that's all.
all I did was to I knew that I just wanted to stand out that whenever you saw me and you heard me in 5 minutes, you
You'd
didn't
want-
need
they'll
to make
want
any
you.
other decision again.
Got it.
And so for every time when I used to be fully employed or work as an employee, Emmaline, this is job, whatever, I referred you. That's it.
Right.
So you mentioned something about opportunities, having access
yes.
to people.
Yes.
So you can have access to people and those people still will not give a rat's tail about you.
That's true.
But
That
then
is
what
true.
makes them remember you is the question. So me, I always make sure I make an impression in your mind. I may not talk to you every day. I sit here, there are people I don't speak to in years. But when there's
want
something
you.
about Emmaline Emmaline, like today when I was coming here, I was told that, I haven't been to MX for a very long time. But then when they were looking for someone, they said, as for one of the producers said, Emmaline is the
Emmaline
lady
is
for
yeah.
you. I've not spoken to Chichi in a while. That's what we call creating opportunities.
Okay.
When you have, he's a brand expert.
Yes.
Why would I buy Pepsodent over
Colgate.
another
Colgate, yeah.
Colgate? It's not because one is better than the other. One has just done a good job at branding.
And branding and visibility.
It's as simple as
Right.
that. So I think that with what you said, having the skill, having access to people, maybe you've gone to school, yourself, package yourself well enough that people will not deny you. Now, another thing I want to say is this. You see how Nigerians are making it so well on social media. This one, boom.
Yes.
This was You know why? Nigerians have a certain lifestyle where they push each other.
Yes, that's true. That's true. I've
So
noticed
he
that.
said that about the coconut. You know, if that coconut seller knew a David, for example, that guy's problem has been solved.
Yeah.
David too can make money. You know why? You know what? I see something. We can just be co-founders.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
That's
deal
it.
with the branding and visibility.
Partnerships. Very important. One of the things I would also say is that let's give a chance to people. Some of us have the opportunity to sponsor people. Sponsorship is not always money. Sponsorship is opening the door. So as I see David like this, I've worked with him for a long time. Once I see an opportunity that David can, David.
You can put them up.
I don't need anything from David though.
Yeah.
The fact that I know he can do it, I've opened the door for him. And that's mentorship. Find people who can open doors for you. And please, when you find a mentor, it's not automatical. Mentorship is not like, oh, I pity, oh, Emma, oh, no. No. Emily. You have to be relevant to the person. Good morning, sir. How may I help you today? I have free time on Thursdays. Can I write your stories for you? Can I follow you for your events?
Yeah.
You see, when you make an impression, people don't like to be used.
Yes.
Know that.
Yes.
So if you want somebody's attention, find out what they need and be relevant to that person. Trust me. It's as simple as that. All things being equal, by the way.
All things being equal. Okay. Now I'm going to piggyback off the visibility aspect that you mentioned. And I'll move to you, Mr. Day. You are a storyteller. We see you. We see the work you do. We've been seeing that over a couple of years. Now, when we look at visibility and competence, what would you say is the relation between the two? Is there one that's more important than the other? From your point of view, what do you believe when it comes to visibility and competence?
So I'll pick a simple perspective from my marketing experience. Okay. You have a product, right?
Yeah.
And everybody makes noise about the product because I used to work in radio as well. When I was working in radio, there are some companies that would buy ad slots. So every show, you are hearing them multiple times.
Yes.
Okay. So visibility breaks the glass ceiling. Okay. So we are looking for a product, probably, let's say, a malt drink.
Okay.
That is very refreshing. So you see a certain malt brand on every billboard.
Yes.
They are sponsoring every event and everything. You've not tasted the malt yet. But at the end of the day, when you think malt, you think
that's
the product.
All you see.
So that's just step one. Okay. When someone tries your product for the first time because they've heard so much about you, now they are wondering, I've heard this thing. Let me try. Let me see.
It's true.
If the hype is real.
It's real.
Now, when they get to that point and they actually take the product and they are trying it, okay, their experience from the product is what will create what we call brand recall.
Okay.
And so now, if tomorrow when I want malt again, will I go for that thing? Then will I move on and be telling people about the malt? Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get it.
And then now, if other malts come, will I say no?
Is this
one is what I want? Okay.
Yeah.
So visibility will open the door for you.
Right.
But now to be in the minds of others, and I'm moving this to a personal brand. If you want to be visible,
yes,
what she spoke about is extremely important because when I was in active 9 to 5, fully employed,
right,
my goal from when I left school was to get to a point where I can work for myself.
Work for yourself, okay.
And so all the time I was working in corporate or working in media and all of that, number one, it was to build networks. When I worked in media, I'm on first name basis with Nashoko and KOD and Kafui Day and I can take a phone call just because I worked with him.
Yeah.
You understand? Emmaline was my HR, by the way. And for me, it built on the networking side, it built that.
Yeah.
It also built experience, relevant experience. There are a lot of things I do right now, and it's because I learned it in media. I learned it when I was working in marketing. And the other thing is that throughout my career, every company I worked in, I put in structures there. I don't want anybody to associate anything mediocre with my name.
With you, okay.
So now the referrals or recommendations she's talking about will come easily because when someone is looking for an HR expert, someone is looking for a marketing person and everything. Oh, I worked with this guy.
Yeah.
Oh, I worked on this thing and this guy did such a great job. And so now they will call you. You don't need to interview for anything. They just walk you in.
That's it.
And that's the same mentality that I have used in the MC and all of these things. Even now, one of the main reasons why I resigned from my 9 to 5 was that
yes.
I realized I was getting to a point where, yes, people know about Mr. Day, but people haven't experienced
Mr. Day.
Because even though I'm working too hard, there are some key events happening. I'm not there.
Exactly.
I'm not in attendance.
Right.
So those networking opportunities and stuff that I would need. So my life or building of my brand
Yes.
is a clear example of what we are talking about, because yes, I feel I've done well. I've worked.
You've worked.
But
yeah.
most of the time, the work has led the way.
Okay.
I'm supposed to be meeting with some people,
Yes.
having conversations with
Building
people,
your
being in
network.
certain room, not as an MCU, but just participants or having conversation with people or networking with people.
I understand.
I just need that to add.
To the work that you
Because
have
like
already
we
done.
said from the beginning, hard work is not enough.
Yes.
So now I need to add that visibility and strategy. Because I remember when I met Emmaline at a conference.
Okay.
And one thing you should know is that I met an old contact of mine at the conference.
Okay.
We know each other. I emceed her baby christening and all of that. But you see, I'm not top of mind to her.
Right.
She's a big woman, right? After the conference, the following week, she called me. Are you available? I need you. I need some. I'm meeting some students, over 200 students, and I need someone to come and have a talk on communication. And you came to mind. Why did I come to mind?
Because she had
met
seen
me at the
you.
place.
Exactly.
And quickly, that was one of the biggest events I have had this year.
Nice.
If I wasn't at the event and we
have
didn't
missed
meet,
out.
Yeah, you'd
I've
have missed the
out.
opportunity.
So it's some of these little things, right? So it's
Right.
very key. Visibility is key, but visibility gets you in there. But at the end of the day, what are the things or collection of things you are doing to keep
You
to
there.
become top of mind? Because as a brand, you need to be, people will have loyalty to you.
Yes.
So why would someone sit there and say, okay, I'm starting a new company, let Mr. Day come and run my marketing for me?
Exactly.
Or let Mr. Day train my team, or let Mr. Day MC my event.
your event.
Why? I've had people who I've done one event for them, and I did just one. Their sister was marrying. They called me.
called you.
Yeah, it's like,
Yeah, you notice when you see David, you see
Yeah.
that it's a circle
The
of
a circle of,
Yes.
so they keep coming. They
coming.
keep
And
on
he's not
coming.
even stressing
you know.
himself to do marketing.
Exactly. You see?
I wanted to tell David something I don't think he's ever heard from me. I think David went to Ashesi University, yeah?
Yes.
Yes.
Now, Ashesi University student, as an HR, if I want to employ Ashesi, University of Ghana, UPSA, maybe Tech, and then Cape Coast, will be my top of mind.
Top of mind, right.
And yeah. And of course, where I went, Valley View University. David came and, the moment he came and I heard he was from Ashesi,
You're like, that's...
I didn't even think twice. Like,
My gosh,
yo,
wow.
he's never been a
Educational
producer before.
privilege,
And
I
the
love it.
role he started with is a role we normally hire experienced people for.
Yeah. Yeah.
So when we're recruiting for a producer, the fact that he had Ashesi on the CV, we just believe that no
He
matter
can-
what you
he'll
put
figure
such
it out.
students, they would just,
figure
Superman,
it out,
just get the
yeah.
cloak out. Indeed, he
Wow.
did. So just imagine if I employ you, and then you come from a certain school with a top of mind brand.
Yes.
Then you come on the job.
And you just
and you
flop.
So that your brand would end at the door.
Yeah.
But keeping you in the room is you. So I tell people that the certificates doesn't qualify
Doesn't
you.
qualify at all.
You qualify your certificates.
Wow.
Because
Wow.
David now is because of David, somebody will say, I want to go to Ashesi.
Yep.
That is it.
And
So
David wants
people
to
need to
employ people
understand
from
that,
there.
listen, if you think that you paid your way through school or you chew pod and passed through school, we will find out.
Find out.
It's as simple as that. I needed to add that.
It go over you.
Go over you. And I think that with everything David said and we said, confidence. It's not easy to go into a place where there are people you don't know. It's very hard, honestly.
Yes.
I would also say that some of us who are blessed with a personality, it's easier for us.
easier,
So we
that's true.
cannot, just be unfair to people who are introverts. But it's not an excuse. Whoever you are, find a way. And there are certain tricks, to use to go to, if you don't know anybody, or you have to
Right.
just smile. You are shaking it so nobody can
Nobody
see.
can see.
Don't ever be rude. You see that they are stuck up.
Yeah.
Can be so hardworking. Sit down like that. The blessing will pass by someone who knows
who has
nothing.
look.
But the person is always smiling. Hello. And that opens the card for you.
That's all.
So please, anybody listening, it's a trick.
Wow. Let's talk about that more. Because we have people who might not
Okay.
be as skilled,
Yes.
but they are confident.
Oh, yes.
They are visible. Some people, sometimes they call them the personality hire. Right. Now, for such people, they go pretty far. Now, I want us to look at it from an organizational point of view. Won't that come across as the organization is rewarding vibes over work? How?
We balance
Yeah.
that,
How? Yes. How? That says a
So
lot
being
about
HR, like I
organization.
said, when you come on board, whether it's because of the school you went to or how you came in, for me, there are many things I look at. When you come for an interview, how you dress, how you talk,
Okay.
you know, your body language, for me. If you sit down and you're not looking into my face and you're all over the place, you know, those are things for me.
Right.
And certain roles to come with certain personality traits I need to see.
Okay. Okay.
So if you sales and marketing, for example, you can't come and you're shy.
you're shy,
Like,
yeah.
how will you do the work?
You know what? As I'm the
That's
interview
true.
point,
You
your
even-
interview will be so quick,
Yeah.
you're out. But if you can engage me and I can't stop listening to
Listening
you,
to
you will
yeah.
sell ice to who? An Eskimo. I know they say
Yes.
he doesn't need ice, so he's there.
He's
but you
there,
will still
but
sell
you
ice
sell it.
to the Eskimo.
No.
You get it? If
Yes.
you're coming to HR and you come here talking buga buga, like you are so rowdy, like, hey, I come to mind my company with this attitude. If you're coming in as maybe a DJ, I don't expect you to come and be
And you're
come in with
quiet.
your elements.
Some
You know, come and
swag
show me
be,
some
you know.
swag and all that. You know, those are part of the game. It's called
Part of the
personality traits.
Yes.
Right.
It falls part of what we look out for. But beyond that, you see, competence is something we need to find out over time. We can get referred that, oh, David was amazing at Star. But I've worked in places where an amazing person comes to work at an awful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Either and there are two reasons. One is internal, one is external.
Okay.
The internal will be probably within the company. The
Environment.
culture is
The
The
different.
culture,
So
yeah.
Star was
Settling
probably
in.
better for David, but he's come here and oh my God, they are not compatible.
Yeah.
And then external is his own issues. Probably he has mental health issues from
yeah.
home or probably
Family
life
stuff,
happening and all
money.
that. So you would
Yeah.
assume he's lazy, but no, there's a mental block. So as HR, your duty is not to just condemn when you see people not working.
Right.
Dig in to find out why, because there's so much gold in people. We've thrown them away.
Yeah.
All because
Yeah.
at first glance we got pissed off or we got triggered wrongly. So
True.
at that point, leaders need to be very patient with people. Business owners, when you're dealing with people, don't just assume that just because I'm in a mood, that's who I am. No.
Okay.
That same person
Okay.
will go to work with you, sweetheart, and you see the person is doing better.
Yeah.
The same
person's
person,
thriving.
two different
True.
leaders.
True.
But just to piggyback on what she's saying, I think that Emmaline goes both ways, right? And this is something I teach in my sessions as well for
Masterclass,
Mr. Dei
right.
Masterclass. The bottom line is, as a human being or as a professional, just be safe. Be safe
you mean?
because you see, you as an HR, you probably have the patience and the latitude to look at how someone is behaving and be like, give them the
Give them
benefit
time.
of the doubt.
Yeah.
But the world
Doesn't
moves
wait.
quickly.
Yep.
And so you are at a better advantage if you can show up well from the beginning. Okay? Maybe, and I keep talking about context. Context is everything. I won't walk into a place that has top level people, right? Maybe presidents of the World Bank and all of these things, presidents of countries,
Yeah.
and I have to do a corporate high level event and bring my party vibes from hosting weddings to that
Exactly.
No,
event.
definitely
Yeah.
So the Mr. Day there will be a very prim and proper.
Come with the
Mr.
right
Day,
uniform.
speak in a
Yes.
certain tone, that kind
Yeah,
of thing.
yeah.
Yes.
Obviously, you can't wear a bikini to a church meeting.
No.
Right? That's
Neither
a very
can you wear
wild
a suit
example.
to a beach.
A beach.
Which they do though.
Right? For everything there is
Yes.
everything is contextual.
Yes.
If I were coming to do a podcast on talking about business and financial blah blah blah,
Yeah.
I'll wear a suit and tie. You get what I'm saying?
I get it.
So even with that, my argument would be when you go for an interview, a job interview, it's most likely that there are 10 people or 20 people that they've interviewed during the day.
Yes.
What are you going to do that will stand out? So even if you are somebody who is an introvert and the job requires that you show a little bit of personality, train yourself to show personality in that particular context so that you can get the job. When you finish getting the job, then you can go and have training on how to become lively in the office.
It's very important.
No,
what
honestly,
you're saying is really key.
That's
like I said earlier, it's not an excuse that your personality is not like maybe a David or myself. Even David is more of an introvert than I am. Right?
Yes.
But you when you see David on the stage,
you can't.
Because the situation requires.
Yes, exactly. So what David is trying to say is don't give yourself an excuse. For me, there are times when you can't help it. So there are things your subconscious do to you. You know what I mean? You can't even tell.
Yes.
There are people who have come in and they start crying in the middle of an interview, because a word we've said has triggered. Yes. I mean, we've seen things, and then we say. Then we notice that there's something wrong. So empathy comes to work. But I'll tell you, if you go for an interview and they treat you bad, you can't work there. It's a red flag for you. If anybody interviews you, cannot see beyond the human vibe, I can't guarantee that your job there will last. Because you see, human beings, things will happen to you. That life will not tell you will happen to you. And you're allowed to be human. So if you go for a job or you've passed the interview stage and on the job, people treat you so inhumane, you see,
you should know.
It's going to affect you. So today's employees now, the Gen Zs and co, they don't have patience.
No.
David and I have worked in places for more than many years. Now they do 3 months. And they're gone. And you know why? They are so good at what they do. For those who are good at what they do, they have options.
That's true.
And guess what? Now they don't want to work for anybody again.
Exactly.
Today, when I do recruitment, can we have flexible? Can I work from
home?
No, because and one thing I just want to add to this is that our generation and the generation before us, when we go for a job interview, the assertion or the assumption is that the job is an opportunity for you.
Don't mess it up.
Charlie, do everything.
Do everything, yes.
Somebody else is waiting for it.
But the truth of the matter is that job interviews are assessments. This is my demands, or this is my what I'm looking for. Do you fit?
Right.
Do you fit these things? So nowadays, the reason why the Gen Zs are behaving how they are behaving is that because they realize that as a person, I'm a brand.
Yes.
You too, you're a brand.
Yes.
Can we? Do you have what I want?
I
have what you want, but do you have what I want?
That's exactly the mindset now.
No, you don't have any.
On to the next.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
And then we call them entitled. It's not entitlement. It's their makeup. It's who they are. It's the same way Gen Y complain about millennials. That who are we? Because computer has come, we are feeling ourselves.
Yes.
So every generation has a certain attitude.
Okay, that's true.
But what is important, like you said, understanding each other. There is nobody you should not be able to work with. The only difference between generational differences is that, or the only thing that should stand out is the fact that we can be human enough to understand ourselves. That should, no matter the generation, you should have that mindset. But we are in AI adoption areas now. There is not a baby at 10 months can use a phone. Without being told anything. So the baby already knows that what I want is available online. Then the person comes to school. The person goes to work and you are teaching the person millennial or baby. You must be joking. You have to hold the person's hand and guide them. Play your iPhone. And then that's why today there's that conflict. Because there is no mentorship or coaching to transit the person from where you are coming from to where you are in the new age. Tomorrow when cars start flying, what will you do? No, there'll be no more cars on the road. What will you do? So let's think collaboration and not differentiation. That's what I think.
Right. Okay. That's a very interesting one. That's a very interesting one. All right. So let's look at hustle, both old age and new age hustle, right? And when hustle starts to hurt you as a human being. So let's say you have a great personality and you get the work done, right? But over time you realize that you are putting in a lot of energy and you're starting to burn out. How do you find how do you marry the two? Still striving to grow, but ensuring that you don't completely burn out. How do you massage those two?
It's interesting. This was the conversation
we're having before
we came on board as to why we left the 9 to 5.
Right.
Ideally, every environment should give employee the chance to have a mental health break. So burnout is a mental health issue.
Break, right.
In the Western world, we have it
mental
now.
health month, actually.
Exactly. So beyond, what's it called? Beyond the leave days you have, companies have moved on to give mental health breaks.
Right.
And these are not things you calculate and say you only have 10. Whenever
yeah.
your head is not correct,
say please.
Boss, can I rewind? Some smart companies have gotten a room, what we call relaxation room.
Yes.
So you may not need to go home.
Yeah.
Go there, calm yourself down, and come to work.
Come back.
So I would say that if you don't have that kind of workspace, go to DSTV, they have it so beautiful, right?
Yeah,
I'm not trying to have better for DSTV, but I mentioned for thinking, other workspaces in Ghana, you will see that it's so colorful, so bright. Whatever problems you have when you enter,
you forget
psychologically, So, but what I will say to you is that when you notice that you're burning out as an individual, before it even gets to your leader, understand that you're burning out and take a 5-minute break. That is why there's 1 hour break within the 9 to 5. Go for a walk. Sometimes I developed health problems because, and they would tell you all the time I'm in the office. I don't go anywhere.
Yeah, she was always in the office.
I'm always seated in the office.
Yeah.
I developed back aches. Those issues. I had it. My blood pressure was going higher.
Oh my.
I would stay at the office late. I get home late. I sleep for short. They used to tell us that when you don't sleep long, you are a very hardworking person. It's a lie. It's killing you.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
It's a big lie.
A big lie.
You're killing yourself.
You're killing yourself.
Yeah.
So when it's too much, take a break. Now, some people work in places where they don't give you that break. In Ghana, when you work hard, they give you more work.
Yes.
That is the problem.
That's the reward, yes.
You should be, exactly. They won't give you more money.
No, they give you more.
Even when you ask for more leave days, they won't give you.
No.
If you're able to speak to your boss about it, do professionally.
Okay.
But I'll tell you this, if your company doesn't respect that part of you and refuses to give that to you, please leave. These days, now we don't say, no, we tell you. You know why? I have worked in places where I moved from work to work. I have moved with health issues. I've left them. I'm going to the hospital paying money for issues I've had. I can't go back to my say because of you. So please, I beg you. What we've started speaking about, see, when you are somebody of relevance, you should not be afraid of losing a job. There was no way I was ever scared of losing a job when I was working. True. You couldn't even threaten me. You tell me I will sack you.
I'll write the letter for you.
I'm even praying you would. Because for you to tell me you sack me,
that means
you already have created, there's already an issue.
Yes.
Some of us are not those rude or aggressive people that will come and be rude to our bosses.
Yeah.
But then when you bring yourself, we won't fight you. Hands down. And when Ghanaians see that you're not afraid of something, then they're like, this person, I can't trample on you anyhow.
They respect you.
They respect you. Yep.
So what this conversation is all about is adding value to yourself where you cannot be taken for granted. You cannot be afraid. I mean, when you find yourself in a desert, can you create a Dubai? Can you? Or you'll be, hey, God damn, this is my job. Then you are dying because this is your do or die. No, don't do that to yourself. So it's important that you take responsibility for your health and then work in a place or stay in a place where they also ensure that as you are taking care of yourself, they help you take care of yourself. It's very important. I don't know if David wants to ask.
I think, let me just add this. I think that one of the perception changes that everybody should have is that whatever company you are working, even if it's Nestle, like the Coca-Cola, like the brands we know of the past.
Yeah.
Every company is someone else's kpakpakpao.
It's true.
That's someone's hustle.
It's true.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
Even government of Ghana.
Yes, it's
It's
true.
Kwame Nkrumah's hustle that brought it to life. Do you get what I'm saying?
True, yeah.
So I've never, and I understand people who tie their whole destiny to a job. That's their journey. It's fine. There are some people whose goal is to be the global director or MD of so and so company.
Yes.
So good.
I want to create my company and hire a global director.
Exactly.
Do you understand? We are on different lengths.
Yeah.
Now, one thing I'll say, however, is the main job or the main hustle. I don't know if you've thought about this before, but has it ever occurred to you that we spend majority of our lives
At work.
Yes,
70%
we do.
actually.
right?
We do.
30% at
So
home.
you have
do.
24 hours, but your active hours are 12,
Sadly,
right?
Yeah.
And you spend 8 to 5, Christ, how many hours?
that's supposed to be 8 hours.
That's-
So what? 4 hours left
For yourself.
for yourself,
For
your
your
family,
family.
and all of that.
That's
So you
crazy.
realize that your active hours outside of work is getting ready for work,
Yes.
driving to work,
The traffic.
coming
Yep.
home.
Yep.
And when you come home, you are practically useless
Asleep.
because
You're
so you
tired.
just sit down, watch Netflix,
Yeah.
and then fall asleep. You have only Saturdays and Sundays to spend time with your family.
Even
Now
those.
the family, no, the family, because they need you so much. Now you can't even do anything else
Yeah.
during the weekend.
Yep.
You get where I'm coming
Yep.
from. So the first thing, if you are in active employment, and I have had to learn the hard way, there was a time every 2 weeks I'll get a flu.
Yeah.
Wow.
Immune
Because
system
my
breaks
body
down.
defenses are down, immune system are broken down. So anything be I'll catch it. You get it.
Crazy.
When COVID came, I got COVID twice
Oh.
because I'm always
You're
working.
working. Oh,
I
my
had
God.
to teach myself to take breaks. And so, and it got worse when I became a full-time entrepreneur, because right now, full-time entrepreneur running 3 businesses.
Yeah.
So now, when you become a full-time entrepreneur after working in
9 to
a
5
structured time,
environment.
you come to appreciate 9 to 5. Why? Because 9 to 5 gives you
The
structure.
structure. Yes.
Exactly.
When you're on your own
Yes.
boss, right now you
You
wake
don't
up
have
in the
any,
morning,
you are just,
there is no structure.
You
There
decide.
is so much
Random.
work to do.
you need to do all.
If you misbehave,
You might lose those clients.
you
The whole
sit
day
down
will go,
at
you haven't
8
done
a.m.
anything.
and by the time you get up, it's midnight.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
As an
Yo.
entrepreneur,
Oh, yes. It's
My
true.
God.
you work more than
You
if
work
you were-
more. Oh, you work more
Because
than
at least 9 to 5, they say, oh, you are HR manager. Handle HR things from 8 to 5.
That's
you are
all.
marketing manager.
Okay.
Handle
One
marketing
department.
things from 8 to 5.
Right.
But if you are an entrepreneur,
You are-
You're
you are
doing
CEO, you are
everything.
HR, you are finance, you are everything, Sam. Do you understand what I'm
I
saying?
get it.
So, one of the biggest shifts I did, and when you are an entrepreneur, number 1, structure your time. Number 2, learn how to say no.
Oh, my God.
Hey.
Because
That's a very important
Oh.
one of the biggest things I did, one of the biggest directives I gave myself is that, Mr. Day, I call myself Mr. Day, by the way.
one. Okay.
Mr. Day, you used to hate Mondays. So now, as an entrepreneur, I don't work on Mondays.
I love
See,
that.
Mondays, I'll take my car
That's your
after I've dropped my,
creative-
I love
my
that,
kids
yeah.
at school. I live in Lashibi, so I'll drive to Alisa Hotel in Tema.
That's all.
Go and sit by the pool.
I knew it.
Straight.
Monday, I
That's
don't
it.
do work. I don't
Anything.
know work cause nothing. Then my week starts from Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Because the way I
It's a
am,
nice one.
I work on Saturdays. I'm an
Yeah,
MC.
exactly. Yeah.
So,
Sometimes Sundays.
sometimes Sundays
True,
too. You
true,
get what I'm saying?
true.
And that's the thing. And then the second thing is, I structure my time. So right now, like as I'm telling you, after a certain time, I have to go and pick
Yeah.
my kids from school.
Yes.
When I get back home, right, I have to spend time with my family.
Yep.
Because one of the reasons why I resigned from my job was spend time
Spend
with
time
my
with your
family.
family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it got to a point. What broke me one day was my Jesse was he had woken up in the middle of the night to go and pee, and then I was in my study working.
Oh.
And he walks into the room and says that, hey, Daddy, you like working?
Oh.
Hey, it broke me. I'm like,
Oh my
I never
God.
wanted my child to
To-
grow up and be like, my father is
Yeah.
too busy. Do you get what I'm
He's
saying?
just
We all
working.
experienced when we were growing up.
It
We know how
broke
it
me.
feels.
So
I-
that
I
was, and then
experienced that too.
you get to a point where my wife is a lawyer, so she's also very busy.
My God.
But now the busy one is complaining that you are busy.
That means
oh,
that-
then it means that something,
Something is wrong somewhere.
You
Help us,
understand?
man, my
so
God.
I had to. So I remember if you call my CEO, right, my former CEO right now, you ask him the reason why I even resigned. The first thing I said was family. But the real reason was that they weren't giving me
not
chance
paying
to
you.
do my papa.
Ah, okay.
The money was good though, but they were not giving me chance
The
to do my
chance to do
papa.
your-
Charlie,
okay.
Anita Eskin can call you, give you event, and say you don't have
say you
leave
don't
days.
have
How?
leave days. Exactly.
Anyway, so
Exactly.
I just feel like generally we have been wired. It's not our fault. In our upbringing
Yeah,
and in our
we grew
training
up
and
that
everything,
way.
we've
Yeah.
been wired to work.
Yes.
Work to your detriment, work to your death.
Your death. Yeah.
But Charlie, you die and then
And
they'll hire.
As you are dying,
They
they are thinking of somebody to replace you.
I was
Not
still.
as you are dying.
You know the funny
dying.
thing. You know the funny thing. When I resigned, when I went to them that I resigned, that day they were say I'm marketing. So they brought me, my graphic designer brought me
My God.
marketing manager adverts that I should review and let them
see
post
what I'm
it.
talking about?
Hey, quickly, they didn't even let me that day. No,
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
So, and I understand from an entrepreneur's angle or from a business owner's angle, business continuity.
Yeah, it's
the
important.
company has to run, but you have to realize that at the end of the day, the CEO, if the company is not profitable,
It's him.
They will stop they will close down the business.
Yep.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yep.
So the CEO is running the business for his benefit.
Yes.
Why are you not also making decisions for your benefit?
Yeah.
You see, and Emmaline says something very important. Work hard, but the reward for hard work is more work. It's not
so
rest.
true.
The reward for hard work is hard.
true, it's more
So
Crazy.
that's why I can be in a when I was working at Lancaster University, Ghana, I had my team. I had some in Ghana and some in Nigeria, and my team members can come to me, and I'm saying this on a public platform because now I've left, so I can say what I have to say. My team members can walk up to me, and you're supposed to work 8 to 5. HR will not allow you to go and everything. But my team members, marketing people are.
Yeah.
If you have anybody working in marketing, but you know that it's not only your work they are working on.
Of course.
So my team members, some of them were. He was a graphic designer, but he's doing graphic design work for others. He's a photographer outside. This one, so this is papa.
Yeah.
Sometimes he finish his work, Charlie, Mr. Day, I beg, Charlie, I book some gig
Oh.
4 p.m. I go feel left early. And I'll give him the opportunity to go.
Yeah.
And I came to understand that, look, if the salary were enough,
He would.
Nobody
Yeah.
will
That
do
wouldn't have
papa.
been an
David,
issue.
you know,
True.
God bless you for this.
if the salary were enough, nobody would do side hustle.
When I was at this EIB, that's where we were working, right? One of the blessings I think I would say I had was that I started my independent course in public speaking right from when I was working. Even before I got to EIB, I've been doing it.
I've been doing that, right?
And one of the things that the CEO he was also somebody who he believes in hustle and all that.
Yeah.
So for them, when you just tell them you have a gig,
They will let
and you don't make sure that your job suffers,
It's affected,
it was
yes.
never a problem.
Shout out
Yes.
to Bulari.
Yeah, so
Yes.
anytime you go to him, it's never a problem. Even one of my direct HR, I had different bosses at that time. She's like, "Oh, Emmaline, go. This is good. I mean, I'm proud of you."
Oh.
And you see that I'm more engaged on the job.
Yes.
Knowing that if I
Because
had
you know
a side
that-
gig to go, and when I go, I come back to the office. So I
Yes.
tell Emily, you know what? You just go home. You know, now I run my own business.
Yeah.
One of my team members was here. He works somewhere else. And I've told myself, my company is not a company where people do 9 to 5.
Right.
You must enjoy the work.
the work that you're doing.
Get more, and I'll tell you, if you work here alone, you're not correct too.
Can't look for money.
No, honestly.
I also help them with their own personal
Yes.
business.
That is nice.
Like I need you to have multiple streams of income.
Like
Yeah.
I put my video people on different jobs.
Yeah.
Like someone can reach out to me, Charlie, Mr. Dad, they like your videos.
you know,
They
Make
just
it-
link-
I'll just link
It's
him.
fair.
No, that's the
I won't
beauty
take
of
it from
it.
you.
I love it.
You
That's
see,
the beauty
if
of it.
all employers were like this, they will see how their businesses will run. Their
'cause
fear,
it will
the fear
change,
they have
yeah.
is that if I allow my team go and do something else,
They'll
they'll not commit
leave.
to me. No.
Yeah.
No, but rather you are
Rather, you are going
making
to-
them feel. Do you get what I'm
Constricted,
saying?
yeah, I
So
get
now
it.
they start to
so
lie.
they're doing behind your
and they
back.
start to
They're
do
doing it
things
already
behind
that
your
way.
back.
And you know what they do that is worse? They leave you and take your clients away.
That's
Yes.
It's a big
Yes.
problem in the event industry, especially.
Yes, that is so
You know,
true.
so for me, as HR, I've worked in different industries. I've given myself that wisdom to give people liberty in structure.
it. Yes.
That is what I say. So when people feel like around me they can be free.
Yes.
I don't need to stress. But one thing I would say, the only downside is that if one of them is not available, you must be multitasking.
Yeah.
So I sit in for my team when necessary.
Right.
You know, so but then it's not all the time.
Yeah.
But when necessary,
When necessary.
we do that.
No,
Yeah,
but
I get it.
even just to add to something you just said right now, I operate by the principle that everybody should have sense. Do you
Thank
understand?
Thank you,
Let
David.
me explain why
That
everybody
is
should have
it.
It's
sense.
tough in this country sometimes, but go on.
Let me
I know where
explain.
he's going to hit on.
If there's as an employer, there's a certain level of trust I'm
I have
giving
in you.
If I allow you to take on other jobs. So now that level of trust, it should be mutual.
Yes.
Do you understand?
Yes.
So when I trust you, your response is respect.
Yes.
That's it.
And when I say respect, I'm not talking about yes or massa.
No.
But
Time.
respect is time,
Commitment to work.
Yeah.
commitment to work, deliverables. Don't make me
Suffer
feel like
because
Why did
I've
I
given you
make
the
this
chance.
this leeway I gave you. Don't let me regret it. You see?
You know?
So then you have somebody,
Yes.
you give them the leeway that take other jobs. Then now
They just
we'll tell you that maybe Saturday come and book this event for me. Okay? Or they've done the event for you, they've come to shoot videos, maybe content creator, they've shot the event the videos for you. You've given them an opportunity to give you a gig. My expectation of you is that manage your time
Yes.
such that you can work on this person's gig and work on mine within my time.
Yes.
That's it.
Yes.
But you'll be there and your work is delaying.
Yes.
Why?
Because-
so then they do some other gig for here. Oh.
That's the
So
problem.
me, I've given you this thing. You
How
can't
am
manage
I?
your time. Everybody should have sense.
That's true.
Imagine I told you that okay,
Sorry.
right
True.
now, okay, me too. The money I go give you, no.
I've
I dey
invested
delay
it
am.
somewhere.
That's all.
Exactly.
Because I have other business, so I've invested
Yeah,
that
you
money
put it
somewhere.
Exactly.
That's
Even
all.
though you work for me.
Call him a
Like,
bad boss.
you get what I'm saying? We all respect ourselves
Yes.
Yeah.
and we all trust each other
Yeah.
that it's like a silent contract. These are my terms.
Yes.
These are your
The
terms.
terms.
All of us would work. All of us will do what we have to do for each other, and the
Yes.
work goes on nicely.
Yeah.
But you want monkey the work, baboon the chop. You want to, you want to benefit. You know.
You don't want to
We
work.
have a gig coming up, and then the project manager is writing exams.
Okay.
And then I said, listen, so he said he can't be there on time.
Okay.
And I said, okay, then we need to get somebody to. I'm not going to stop you from schooling, but we need somebody to bring you, to sit in for you.
Yes.
And then I see. Then the feedback was that then they have to pay. The client has to pay more. And I said, oh, that would have been ideal, but unfortunately, the work does not require two people.
Okay. Right.
But because I need to make sure that you're not suffering here and suffering
there
there,
at the same time.
what you will do is to your cost, how much I will take it and give that person, because the person is doing something for you.
For you, right.
Because for me, when I'm not available and somebody comes in, I have to shed my cost.
Yeah.
My company is project based, no salary.
Okay.
Yes.
You pay
Okay.
as
Yes.
So whatever we say, if you're paying you 1,000 and I need to bring David, you have to give David maybe some 300,
300,
because
yeah.
he will take in
You
small
will
work.
sort-
So that is the common sense he's talking about.
Yes.
Get it.
And
I get
and
it.
just to even I know the time.
Yeah, we can
but
see the producer is giving her pressure.
Small one line to add, right?
One line.
If you come and you look through the people that work with me and for me, I fire fast.
Wow.
No,
I was coming for
because
intention.
naturally, as a person, also I tell you, as a person, you know me personally.
Yeah.
I'm a very jovial person.
Yes.
So I feel like when you come in, I give you all of the
Opportunity there.
opportunity.
Okay,
I put
okay.
you on
The grace,
freedom. Oh, when you see me and my people, it's like we are friends.
Yeah. I get
So how
that.
can I give you all that
And then
you be misbehaving?
Oh.
So me, I time you misbehave 1, 2, 3.
Bam.
We are off.
That's it.
That's it.
Because there are people who want to work
Waiting
with
for the
me.
opportunity. That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true. Okay. So let's tie everything in. We are going to do just quick fire things. So for a young professional who is trying to figure out how to be visible and yet do the work without burning out and just being rewarded because they are nice, what's one sentence you'll tell them? I'll start with you and then I'll move to Emmaline.
Ask the question again.
I'm a young professional.
Uh-huh.
I'm trying to grow in my career, right? What are you going to tell me about smart hustle, let's say? So doing the work and ensuring that you are visible enough to get the kind of growth that you are looking for.
Okay. So I'll use 2 words. Be strategic.
Oh, nice.
Be strategic.
Be strategic.
Yeah.
Okay.
You want an
Emmaline?
explanation?
Hey, no.
You there? quick, rapid response.
Rapid.
With everything we've said,
Everything.
what we are telling you is just be intentional.
Intentional. Okay.
That's just it.
Okay.
When somebody says have sense, be visible,
Yes.
be competent,
Yes.
take care of your mental health. It's all intentionality.
Yeah, that's
That's it.
true. That's true. Okay. So we have captured everything from working hard to being strategic and visible, and then using your personality and ensuring you don't burn out. If you made it this far, Thank you so much. And I really hope you got like a few nuggets from the conversation, because I got a lot of things from you guys. So thank you for joining us. Thank you for sharing the non-LinkedIn responses, the real action responses.
Absolutely.
I really love that. And for everyone who is watching or listening, if you like this episode, kindly follow us on all platforms, subscribe, drop a comment, or share with somebody you think would need this. Even if it's an ex you don't like anymore, still share with them. But most importantly, I think everyone should act, basically, because if you want to grow, time is not waiting for anybody. So just act, expand your network, upskill, build up on your personality, and just make sure that you're moving. I'd like to say a big thank you once again to WopeCar for giving us the freedom to go places, not just via vehicles, but also via these conversations that we have on WopeCar Talks. Until the next episode, I'm Maame Akua, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.
Journey never stops. A new adventure awaits you just a few clicks away. A road trip or vacation, a time to connect with those we care about. We take on the hassle so you don't have to. We are here to give you the freedom to go places. WopeCar. Rent a car in a few clicks.